In 2003, Camp Courageous received a phone call from John and Jill Parham, then owners of J&P Cycles in Anamosa, Iowa. They asked if the camp could be a stop on their annual motorcycle ride event. The weekend that J&P had scheduled their event happened to correspond with the Respite Care weekend at Camp Courageous, so campers would be there to meet the riders. It was a great way for J&P Cycles to help camp raise awareness of its work. But a bigger bonus was for the campers who witnessed rider after rider come driving into camp. It was a huge thrill for them. What camp didn't know was that during this J&P Cycle event, this simple agreement to be a stop on J&P's route, a chance meeting occurred that still benefits the camp almost 15 years later. While the campers were meeting the motorcyclists, one of the riders was handed a Camp Courageous courier newsletter. The rider asked if the camp mailed these newsletters. He was told that 20 to 25,000 copies are mailed each quarter, plus 2 other mailings. This rider then asked how the camp handled labeling and sorting all these copies. It was explained that about 40 volunteers would sit in the camp lodge 6 times a year to label, sort, and bag. It took several hours and a lot of organization. The more you sort items, the cheaper the rate you get with postage. When the post office introduced barcodes, the camp invested in software to print these codes. Again, more effort and expense, but very beneficial in saving the camp money. This writer then told the camp he might just be able to help. The writer's name was Joe Korpstein, and he was the owner of Mailing Services Inc. in Cedar Rapids. His business's job is to process large mailings and to do it at the cheapest rate possible. True to his word, starting with the October 2003 issue of the Courier, Joe Korpstein's company addressed, barcoded, and sorted the newsletter and got Camp Courageous the cheapest rate possible at the post office. In addition to saving the camp on postage, Joe donated the labor to process the job. With 6 large mailings a year, Mailing Services is saving the camp thousands of dollars in postage and labor with every single mailing. No more buying labels, printing labels, buying postal barcoding software, and no more spending hours of applying labels, sorting, and bagging bundles of newsletters. As we get close to 2018, Joe and the staff at Mailing Services start their 15th year of providing this wonderful service. Over the years, the requirements at the post office for getting the most affordable postage rates has changed many times, but Camp Courageous hasn't had to worry about any of this. Mailing Services Inc. takes care of the processing of the camp's mailing list and assisting the camp with saving as much as possible. We are amazed at how Joe has kept Mailing Services on the cutting edge of mail processing. Camp Courageous cannot thank him enough for what he has done for so many years.